Welcome back to the Marvel Universe. This time we're back to Journey Mystery, number 88. Looks like we got Return of Loki in the world of Asgard in this Thor issue. Heed my words, Thor, though both of you are my sons, you must defeat the evil Loki for the sake of mankind. Nothing can see you, Thunder God, for now I know the secret of your hammer. I shall not fail, noble Odin, no matter what the cost, Loki shall not menace Earth. See Thor, the mightiest hero of all, as he dares face the terrible vengeance of Loki. The Mighty Thor, starring in The Vengeance of Loki. Plot by Stanley, script by L.D. Okay, Lieber, or Larry Lieber. Art by Jack Kirby, inking by Dick Ayers, and lettering by Art Simic, I'm not sure. Once again, Loki, most dangerous of the Norse gods, returns to give the mighty Thor his greatest challenge. In the last earthly encounter, Thor defeated the sinister Loki and dispatched him to Asgard, the heavenly citadel of the Norse gods. Sorry to swallow something there. Is the god of mischief once again vanquished by the mighty Thor. Now the enchanted hammer returns to Earth and to its master, the Lord of Thunder. And then spoke Odin, ruler of Asgard. Never again are you to leave our home. You will remain here forever. Yes, father. But Loki cannot forget his bitter taste of defeat. Each day his anger towards Thor mounts until finally, I thirst for revenge, and I shall not rest until it is mine. The god of mischief then takes some strange leaves and covers them with the sap from a sacred tree. According to the ancient ritual, I subject the leaves to fire. As the smoke rises, I concentrate on my foe, Thor. Thor! He appears. I see that at this moment he is bound helplessly in a dungeon. There is no Loki has turned in on that Thor during his adventure last month, Thor prisoner of the Reds. But wait, now he's changing. The Thunder God is becoming an ordinary mortal? In his human guise, the chains now fit him loosely. He's slipping out of them. And he touches his hammer. He changes back to his accursed true self. So that is his secret. He's the all-powerful god of thunder only when he holds the hammer. Once the mallet is out of his hands, he becomes an ordinary mortal. He is completely dependent on that hammer. That's his weakness, his Achilles heel, though which I shall defeat him at last. In the days of Baal, Loki makes further studies of the Thunder God and his human counterpart, Dr. Don Blake, and then finally Thor's arch enemy takes action. To reach Earth, I must cross Bifrost, the Rainbow Bridge. Behind the guardian of the bridge knows Odin has ordered me to remain here. He will never allow me to pass, so I must use my magic power to assume another form that can slither into the bridge without being noticed. Once past Heimdall, Loki reverts back to his true form. Then, then at almost the speed of thought, once again do I make this forbidden journey to Earth, and this time I shall not return until I have busted Thor. Minutes later, an old man enters the reception room with Dr. Don Blake. You, come to me, I command you. When the old man speaks, the nurse Jane Foster, she finds herself transfixed by strange unhuman eyes, which overwhelm her, which make her obey. Obey! I don't know why the narration said like that. I was talking weird. I must see Dr. Don Blake at once. At once? Go right in. Before entering the office, the stranger whispers a command to his dazed subject. Hear my instructions. Remember them. When the time comes, obey. Moments later, you are Dr. Blake? You're not one of my patients. How'd you get past Miss Foster? Getting past a mere mortal is no problem for the god of mischief. Loki! Reflex, reflex action swiftness of the lame physician. They keep calling him lame. Physician seizes his cane, stamping it swiftly on the floor. Thump. You dare come here? Returns to the most powerful figure ever to walk the earth. The Thunder God now confronts his foe. How did you discover my secret identity? This is my secret, hated one, and now I have come to battle with you. If you refuse my challenge, I'll cause such havoc throughout the puny world that you will have to fight me. You leave me no choice. The god of thunder has defeated you once, and he will do it again. No, for this time, Loki shall be the victor. Meet me at Central Park in 1 hour. There we shall test our mettle. So be it. The disappearance of Loki, Thor again becomes Dr. Don Blake, and then I'll be gone the rest of the afternoon, Jane. Yes, Doctor. After you leave, I must leave too, as I have been commanded. Minutes later, a godlike figure hurls his hammer into the sky, flying after it. He grips a leather thong with fingers of steel. Look, it's the mighty Thor. The way he's speeding across the sky, you can bet he's on the trail of someone. I'm sure glad it's not me. He comes, now vengeance shall be mine. Prepare to battle, Thor. Prepare to be vanquished by Loki. You deceive yourself, Loki. Though I cannot match your power for power, I have one weapon which you cannot match. The invincible hammer of Thor. Suddenly, with godlike deftness, Loki sidesteps the oncoming mallet. At the instant, a slender female enters the scene. The nurse has followed my instructions. Now for the rest of my plan. Using his magic power, the god of mischief transforms a nearby tree into a snarling tiger. And before the enchanted hammer can return to Thor, behold, your nurse is in dire danger. Save her or seize your hammer. There is time to do only one. Which shall it be, thunder god? Jing. Without an instant hesitation, the mighty immortal leaps to the girl's defense. Ha! I knew that would be your choice, fool! While Thor bows, the ferocious beast, his hammer lies on the ground. Precious seconds tick grimly away. Watch she faint. I've slain the tiger with the hammer. It's been out of my hand for almost 60 seconds. Unless I touch it again, and before the minute is up, I'll lose the power of Thor. Too late, the minute has passed. I'm turning back to my normal self. Then before the human Dom Blake can reach the hammer, Loki creates a magical force field around it. I can't remove this thing. Can't get to the hammer. I've won. I've beaten Thor at last. No one, nothing can pierce my force field. The hammer is pure, forever beyond your reach. You shall never again possess the power of Thor. Thus I have defeated you. And now to celebrate my conquest, I shall have a sport for your helpless planet. Farewell. No, come back. Helpless to stop his evil foe, Dr. Don Blake turns his unconscious nurse. She only fainted. Lucky it happened before I lost the power of Thor, though she too would have discovered my dual identity. Dr. Blake, what happened? Where is Thor? Thor's gone. Easy now, Jane. I'll take you home. Meanwhile, the triumphant Loki begins his rampage. So many mortals in this city. It will be amusing to watch their reactions when I transform them into blank beings. And a gesture from the sinister Loki. Charlie, where are you? What's happened to us? We're turning into nothings. It's madness. Impossible. Help! Somebody help us! Ha ha ha. Listen to the fools panic. I'll wait another few minutes before I return them to normal. Again, assuming the form of a bird, Loki flies to another city. This time I'll tamper with non-living objects. Once more, the unbelievable comes to pass. The building, all the bricks and cement, is turning into candy. I don't believe it. There is no such thing as a car made of ice cream. So I was melting my convertible. Hey, stop looking at my bicycle. Shoo. Priceless. I haven't had this much fun in centuries. So the god of mischief amuses himself while the greatest power of the universe, the one power that can stop him, lies imprisoned of a magic force field. Loki traveled on and on, spanning the continent, winging north toward the Arctic until something has fallen from that aircraft. It is a bomb. This will be our greatest atomic test. It will be the most powerful explosion in history. The Americans will tremble when they hear of it. Duh. But as the bomb hurtles down, Loki imposes his magic power upon it. It was a dud. We failed. Now how can we face Nikita? No, I don't know what Nikita is. Sorry, I'm not Russian. As Loki continues his rampage, fear and confusion mount. But he's just an ancient myth. Loki doesn't really exist. He may not be for real, but the things he's doing certainly are. How do you defeat a super being? The only way it is with another super being. Thor. Elsewhere, where at that moment, where is Thor? Why doesn't he stop Loki as he did before? Perhaps he will, somehow. Loki is only toying with mankind, now playing foolish pranks, but soon his pranks may grow more serious, more deadly. He must be driven from Earth, and yet, without the power of my enchanted hammer, I am completely helpless. Meanwhile, earthly weapons are brought into play against the master of mischief. Prepare to fire. Fools, you cannot match those toys against the magic of Loki. Fire! My rifle sprouted wings! The bazooka's flying away! Ha ha ha! At every moment, Don Blake gets the answer. That's the answer. It'll work. I'm certain of it. The next day, the dynamic doctor puts his desperate plan to effect. Not effort, effect. Extra Thor vows to defeat Loki for an end of week. Extra Thor, but that's impossible. Without the hammer, that puny doctor can never become the Thunder God. And the hammer is surrounded by the impenetrable force field. Nothing can get through it. Yet, what if I am wrong? What if he discovered a way? I must find out at once. So once again, Loki flies to sight of his bow Thor. The force field is still there, and no, it isn't possible. Welcome, Loki. I've been expecting you. Thor, you have regained your hammer, but it's impossible. You can. I must remove the force field and see. The instant Loki removes the magic barrier, a slender figure reaches out and you're not Thor. It's only a plastic dummy. Right, I was hiding behind you. I was waiting for you to remove the force field. Stop! Don't touch that hammer. You're too late, Loki. At last, the power of Thor surges throughout my body. Once again, I have become the god of thunder. You haven't won yet. I shall escape and devise another plan. What? He transformed himself into a pigeon, but which one is he? I must let him get escape again. Something with super speed, Thor races across the park. There's one way to find out. If there's anything pigeons like, it's peanuts. Alright, Thor gathered around the peanuts, except that one who has more important things on his mind. Blast Thor tricked me into revealing myself. He's flying off, but he won't get far. Sorry, gentlemen, but right now I need this net more than you do. Thor is a fool if he thinks he can catch me. I'll let him get close just to frustrate him, and then I'll chain it to a rocket and vanish. Before Loki can act, a perfect catch. The net. How? And what later the Thunder God returns to Earth, captive foe. Bare defeat, Loki reverts in his natural form. They laugh at me now when just an hour ago they were mere mention of my name set a wheel of be around the world. There are you. Where are you taking me now? Oh no, not there. You can't take me there. I must. You are too dangerous to remain among the helpless of mortals on Earth. Lear, at the portal of Asgard citadel of the immortal Norse gods, I am not most pleased to see my favorite son again. But as for Loki, I know not what to do with him. He grows more wily, more dangerous, more uncontrollable. Each hour he must pray that the world will never see the day when his power exceeds that of the mighty Thor. And yeah, that was a Thor issue. I'm not sure what we're doing next time. We got a pretty generic cover here, so I don't know. That was a fun issue, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.